Hello YouTube viewers and my friends. In this video I am going to show you Latin Gambit. I already shown this Gambit in some lines. I will post that link in description box. You can see that video also. In this video I am going to show one of major lines in Latin Gambit. This game between Majra from Italy and me. So here my opponent start with e4 and very obvious move is e5. Here my opponent played knight to f3. Here I surprised my opponent with starting move of Latin Gambit, that is pawn to f5. My opponent declined this gambit and played the move knight cross e5, asking questions to me. Here I captured the pawn with my pawn, that is e cross e4. Here my king side is weakened. My opponent want to capitalize this situation and here he played queen to h5 plus. It is very obvious move, of course. So it is giving check to my king. First sight it looks very difficult to defend by black, but I block it this check with pawn to g6. So here my opponent played knight cross g6. Why he played this move? This pawn right now pin. So I cannot capture this knight, because if I foolishly capture this knight and he can capture the rook in the corner. So that is one foolish move. I want to respond very accurately. Here I played knight to f6. The merit of this move is it is attacking this knight. So he cannot give discover check to my king. So he cannot capture rook immediately because right now this queen is in attack. Here my opponent played one best move, that is queen to e5 plus. The logical reply from black perspective is to defend this attack is bishop to e7. Here my opponent captured rook in the corner and I played knight to c6, attacking the queen again. My opponent played queen to g3 to save his king, and here I played d5. Idea is to draw my light square bishop into the attack. Here my opponent played bishop to e2. I played bishop to f5. Here my opponent played this move, that is queen to g7. His idea is to give check on f7. Here I played the move, that is bishop to e6 to parry this threat. Here my opponent played knight to c3. I replied with queen to d7. The next move I want to castle on queen side. Here my opponent replied with h3. Now I castle on my queen side. Here my opponent played this move, that is knight to f7 to save this knight. The idea is if I capture this knight with my bishop, he can capture with queen. That is not possible. Can you find a great move here? So it looks almost white has an advantage in terms of piece count, but in development point of view, see my minor piece and rook coordination. Here one logical move exists. So if you find that move, you will become a good chess player. Can you guess what I played here? I give you a couple of seconds. Okay, the move is rook to g8. This queen is now under attack. The queen has only logical square, that is queen to h6. He has to lose his knight. So here my opponent under massive pressure and he played, that is he captured the knight and I recaptured with bishop. So this is what exactly happened in the game. This is almost a queen trap. So this is the advantage of Latin Gambit. Who are beginners, you can learn this opening for your tournaments. For white is, that is queen to h6. First I capture this knight and here he can play this move, bishop to b5, or he can move this queen to safer square, that is f4, still in this square. So he may face this attack. So if suppose he played this move bishop to b5, and immediately I can play this move, that is rook to g6, attacking this queen, and he has only logical square left, that is queen to f4. Okay, let's see if queen moves somewhere else. If queen plays move like queen to e3, this is a disaster, and now I can push my pawn to d4 square to attack both queen and knight at a time, and he cannot survive longer. So that is a bad idea. Suppose if queen moves f4, many people think that black can play this move, that is bishop to d6 to attack queen, but this knight is no protection. So if I foolishly play this move, he can capture this knight. So if I play this move knight to h5, but I lost this bishop. In this game I suggest the move queen to e6, that is next time we can play this move. Now these two pieces has a protection from queen. So next, queen does not move from here, he can face this move, that is bishop to d6. He has one more choice, that is queen to h4. That is also a bad idea. Why? He can face this move, knight to h5. He cannot capture this knight because this knight protected by this bishop, and he cannot come this square also. This queen is literally trapped. Here one more good move is knight to d4. This is also attacking this pawn and giving fork to queen and rook at a time. If white ignore this and play moves like pawn to g4, he can face this fork. So that is one line. Here another good move is bishop to b5. Here I play this move, pawn to d4 to attack this knight, and knight has to move somewhere else, that is knight to e2. Black can capture this pawn. Now see the board, black pieces, two pawns placed almost in the center, and rook in almost second rank of white campaign, and these two bishop pair is equivalent to the, more than equivalent to the rook knight exchange, and black has more advantages than white. If you play accurately from here onwards, you can manage to win the games. So thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.